when I got that phone call, I had been in some trouble legally, and I was at wit's end. I was at the end of my rope, much like the prodigal son when he had run out of his funds, and he was wallowing with those pigs. I was wallowing with the pigs, and I remember picking up the phone. And I remember calling my father that I didn't want to be like, and I remember calling him because I knew that he was one of the ones that was praying for me, one of the ones that wanted me to return to the Lord and really lean into that relationship. And I remember calling him and I told him everything that I had done, every addiction, every problem, every anything sinful or bad that I've done. And he said two words to me that really impacted me. He says to me on the phone call, he says, "Son, come home." And when I got back home, and my father had a rental house and he allowed me to live there until I could get on my feet, until I could get a job, and he helped my family be stable and get us into daycare. He helped encourage us to be back into church, and he loved me even when we moved back, and he knew that I wasn't living exactly the way that I should be. He continued to love me, and he continued to serve me, and he continued to encourage me even in my hard-headedness. After all those years, it was 2 years I spent not speaking to him at all. And his words are, "Come home." And that was one for me that really opened my eyes to see that uh, although ministry can be ugly, although ministry can have its hard parts, its sandpaper parts, as I like to call it, that just rub you raw in so many ways. At that point, I realized through that process that ministry was worth every bit of it, because my father that I had treated so poorly for so many years could have the love in his heart to continue to serve me, then it must be rewarding. And it must be something that was of value.